What's happening, fandoms?
Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here,
we react to music videos and shows.
Today we're going back to Ren. So welcome back to the Renegades.
Yes.
We have learned quite a bit about you and about Ren by reading the comments.
Overwhelming comments. Thank you so much. Really appreciate you.
For example,
also Alan for requesting this.
I learned that this video, which was requested via our Buy Me a Coffee program by Alan, is actually a combination of 3 different songs called Jenny, Screech, and Violet that Ren wants viewed in a specific order, I guess. And so he put them together into this video that we're watching so that it makes sense. I guess this is the right order. Just learn from reading the comments. We still really don't know too much about Ren. Just that he's something of a genius and a very talented musician.
Young man, yes.
So I guess without any further ado, let's dive into the tale of Jenny and Screech.
Yes.
Here we go.
Here we go.
We are now accepting priority music requests through our Buy Me a Coffee program. You can find the link in the description below.
Send us a music prompt and we will get to it right away.
Thank you.
Wow. That's cool.
It was a quiet, dark night in an empty street somewhere in London City. Jenny walked alone, she was dragging her feet. She was heading back home to sleep. Well, she knew this town, she knew this floor, because she walked it about 1,000 times before she wanted to escape. Can you blame? Well, on the very same night, in a different place, there walked this hooded young youth by the name of James. He was 14 years old and out of his brain. He'd been smoking ganja with the boys. James, he grew up to be a kid of the street. His mates called him Screech. He was quick on his feet. He was a liar, a thief. At 14 years old, the devil had set his sights on his soul.
Wow.
Okay.
I hope he doesn't wake up the neighbors.
I don't care about the neighbors.
Yeah.
I think they should come out and listen.
Exactly.
Now, it was on this video that we were given the information about one takes. So this so far looks an awful lot like a single contiguous shot with no cuts, one shot so far. And so I'm going to go ahead and say, I bet that these are all one takes.
Oh.
Also, his accent in this, he's had a few so far. I think it is meant to evoke something of a Caribbean, like a I don't know.
At the very beginning.
A little bit of a patois, maybe this Screech character, because he's using the term ganja, and I think he's just he's taking on different accents for different pieces of this story. So
good take.
Yeah.
I've noticed the portion of it. There was like sort of like a kind of like a island vibe.
Yeah, like a Marley, Bob Marley style accent. So
yeah, here we go.
As Jenny walked home all alone, she felt scared. Usually she was alright, but it was like there was something in the air. A divine intervention telling her to beware, maybe intuition bogging her and making her so scared. Sirens sound in the distance to the beat of Jenny's feet. A symphony of the night that echoes crime on London streets. Jenny turns a corner, their eyes they meet. Our poor girl Jenny, a boy named Screech. Give me all your money, bitch, give it to me. If you cooperate, then you'll soon be free. I want your purse, your phone, don't fucking look at me. I mean it, bitch, are you listening to me? Jenny freezes statue like a lady shakes stalactite. Feel like liquid nitrogen in the dark night. She
Damn.
tried to find strength to move, but stayed as still as a statue in high-heeled shoes. What the hell you playing at? You playing games with me? I swear to fucking God, I'll slice the rosy off your cheeks. You think I don't mean it, go? You don't know me. The last thing you see will be a boy code. Screech reached with the sheath of the blade, with the teeth that could bite through steel and slice concrete.
Great rhyming
and he swung
there.
possessed with the devil in his chest, and the statue she was turned to butter in her breath.
Wow.
Wow.
It was a quiet dark night in an empty street somewhere in London City. Jenny lay still on the cold concrete. She's found somewhere to sleep. Well, she knew this town, she knew this floor, 'cause she'd walked it about 1,000 times before. I guess that she escaped. It's such a shame.
Okay.
I love the murals in the, as he walks out, from like different area. The murals there are pretty cool.
Street art. I
Yeah.
suspect that this was just a good location scout, because those all seemed like they would just have been there.
Yeah.
This didn't feel like a set. It felt like a found location.
Yeah.
And
That's
he
what
just
I said.
had
I
some
feel
choices.
sorry for the neighbors,
Yeah.
but not feel sorry for them. I mean, they should be out there watching him.
Okay, so definitely a one take. There were no cuts, no pauses, nothing. It was a single take. He definitely was switching his accent and intonation depending on what piece of the story he was telling.
Right.
He seems to be very, very good at doing that.
Right.
Even singing in different accents,
And he's
which
so good at it.
often it's more difficult to tell what an accent is while someone is singing, because the act of singing sort of erases the accent
Right.
a lot of times. And he walked that whole way, was spinning around,
Yeah,
singing, playing his
Love it.
guitar, didn't make a single mistake that I
And
could
he owns
see.
the street.
Yeah.
Love it.
That was very interesting.
Yeah.
Now, it's definitely a tragic story because Jenny's dead.
Right.
Jenny's dead. But now we get to hear the song Screech. And Screech was featured in that first one, so probably this is Screech's comeuppance in some way. I don't know. Let's see.
Here we go. Ooh.
Wow.
Love it.
Our story, it starts right at the end. At the life of poor Jenny, clocked out like Big Ben. Dear Screech, dear boy, where did he go? He melted into the black night just like snow.
He melted.
Patrick, man, let me in, please open the door. I think I fucked up, Patrick, really fucked up, man, I'm not sure. I got crazy, left this lady lying still on the floor. I think I killed her, Patrick, come on, man, I can't knock no more. But Screech kept on knocking till his knuckles became sore. But there's no sign of Patrick down at number 54. No refuge for our villain, for the bitter hands of fate, with something far more sinister in mind that does away.
Interesting.
Hey, babe, are you in? No, nothing really. I'm just a bit tired. Listen, can I swing around yours for a few moments? I just really miss you, babe. What the fuck do you mean you're busy? You fucking bitch! For fuck's sakes! Siren sounds approaching like a banshee in the night. The shrill cry of justice cutting like the sharpest knife. But Screech was never one to run, not one to miss a fight. One hand upon his blade, he turned to face the blue lights. Come on then, you fucking cunts, let's fucking have you then. I am Screech, I'm the boss, I'm the ender of men. You think that uniform you're wearing means that you own these streets? These are my fucking streets, and they call me fucking Screech. Richard was an officer who stood at 6'3", working London on the night shift. What he didn't think he'd see was a boy running at him like an animal possessed. With no time to hesitate, he fired 4 bullets at Screech's chest.
Oh, he's dead too.
Yeah. He's adopted a different London style accent than the kind of, I don't even know what you would call it, the Marley style that we had in the first one. Although there's a piece of that, I think, when Screech is talking, he's just really good at different accents, and his sense of drama.
Right.
His sense of drama is definitely pretty amazing.
Right.
I don't understand the phone call in the middle of it. Who was that supposed to be? Was that Screech? You think it was Screech doing the phone? Okay.
Yeah. That's what I thought.
I guess it's
let
the
us know
only
in the
real
comments
option.
below.
Yeah, it's the only real option,
I
I
thought
think.
it was Screech, or it could be.
Yeah.
It couldn't be the police. It has to be Screech.
It has to be Screech, I guess. Well, it could be Patrick, but I don't think that makes sense with the narrative. So,
Right.
All right, let's go.
There's the shotgun.
Yeah.
And Patrick's died.
Okay, the camera.
Story, it ends right at the start. Young Screech and poor Jenny lying one street apart.
Oh, wow.
An officer shaken by the boy that he claimed. 2 bodies lay lifeless, and it's such a shame. It's such a shame.
So
is the other character going to be dead too?
I don't know. I imagine that we're going to find out very, very soon. It's interesting because clearly those 2 videos were not filmed immediately with there was some time that passed between those. But it felt very, because of the order that we're seeing them in, because it's all put together like this, it feels very immediate. But clearly there was some time that passed, different production style, different. And I do like the fact that our cameraman was taking the role of Screech. And as the bullets came out of his guitar, right, the cameraman falls, right, dead. That was really creative. I like what he's doing here.
What a creative production. Yeah.
Musically speaking, it's really crazy how much he's shifting the accents that he uses. Not many people can do that. It's very impressive.
Yeah.
I just want to see what happens in this last one, though. So let's keep going.
No, it's Violet. Is Violet going to be
this
dead?
one, I don't know. I think Violet has to be another name, and this one is about as long as the first 2 put together. So
yeah,
let's see what happens.
hospital. Wow. That's so cool. He looks worried. And howling. Is Violet right
London
next?
City, far from pretty. 2005. A lady down in Paddington is fighting just to stay alive. Rhythmic beats and bloodstained sheets. Our lady weeps, she's tired and frail. To set the scene, we must rewind the hands of time for Violet's tale.
Ooh.
Damn.
He's setting it for us already.
I feel like Ren is a bard. And there are people who will know what that means, but
What does it mean?
a bard is a musician out of time that would record stories and tell them like a play, a musical play. And it was the way that stories were recorded for history a lot of times. I think he's a bard. And I love the acoustical style of his guitar. It's pretty unique. I don't have a ton of experience with different guitar styles, but I feel like the way he plays it is different than most people do. And
I've never seen it played like that before.
Yeah. It's very interesting, and it has a unique kind of a sound.
Right. Here we go.
Yeah, and he definitely seems to love to tell a story.
Yeah.
Like just straight storytelling mode.
Yeah. Love it. Here we go.
Okay, there it rewinds. Wow. Nice.
Violet was a silent girl, grew up with violent starts. Her mother was a drinker and her father was a bastard. Every night he took a tie but never left the room. I'll spare you of the things he did, I'm sure her mother knew. Violet was a silent girl, she moved out at 16. A semi-detached council flat, paid for by a welfare scheme. Packing shelves at Tesco, stacking jars like pickled bricks. She met a boy named Stevie and he was a little prick. Violet was a silent girl and Violet she fell fast. See, Stevie was a wrong un, but he sure knew how to charm her. Every night he took a tie but never left the room. History repeats itself, he'd paint her black and blue and dark. She never stood a chance.
Love that.
The devil comes to dance.
I love how he's playing with the acoustical properties of the different spaces.
Yeah, I was going to say the same thing. It's like he goes to the hall, it has the echo-ness, and then he goes by the stairs and he looks up there and like
Yeah.
And it echoes and echoes more.
Yeah. And they each have a different feel. Maybe they say something about the piece of the story he's telling. I'm not smart enough to figure that out, but it's definitely impactful.
Well, you're figuring it out for me.
Okay. Let's keep
Here we
going.
go.
Violet, why are you always so quiet? On her bedroom door and he's irate. He's been drinking and smoking, he's up late. And he stands by her bedside, she shakes, but her eyes stay shut. You fucking slut, I know you're up. And he pinches her eyelids and folds them up. Violet, why are you lying to me, Violet? She stays silent, things turn violent. That's the sound of his fists when they fall like a crashing pilot. Hit like hailstones, one to the collarbone, full force, full blown, blood splat, bone crack, knick knack, paddy whack.
Wow.
One to the jaw and the tooth spat, detached fist connects and disconnects a bone. A quick deflect
He was
to
abused.
misdirect the blow, but nonetheless his punches met her throat. Such a mess he's left her bruised and broke. Violet, why you always so silent, Violet? Why you such a little liar, Violet? Do you think I wanna do this, Violet? In character, she stays silent. Well, say something, Violet. Silence. Fucking say something, Violet. Silence.
Yeah, she was of use.
Wait,
Yeah.
say something, Violet. Not one word. She stays quiet.
Or here.
London City, far from pretty, 2005. A lady down in Paddington is fighting just to stay alive. The doctor, in a state of shock, saw something here so very wrong. See, Violet, she was pregnant. Poor Violet, she was 9 months gone. Turning to the doctor, Violet broke her silence and she cried, if I'm to die right here tonight, please let my baby stay alive. The doctor soon regained composure, called the surgeon to come in. As Violet's world turned to black, the curtains closed, the lights went dim. In London City, far from pretty, 2005. A lady down in Paddington just lost the fight to stay alive. A tragedy or a miracle, it happened on these very streets. Two twins
No.
are lying side by side. A girl named Jenny and a boy named Screech.
Ah, they were twins. Violet gave birth to Jenny and Screech.
Really? Very interesting. So
Wow.
we are meant to know now that this third song was a prologue to the original two because they had to be born before
Yeah.
they could die.
Right.
And it's meant to be also a bit of a cautionary tale about how hurt people.
People. Yeah.
And the cycle of violence never stops unless it is intentionally stopped.
Right. Because Violet got
Beaten.
up or abused.
And because of that,
But she stayed
Jenny
silent.
and Screech grew up without a mom. I'm assuming because she was dead.
Before
Wow.
they were born and then she died.
Yeah.
Wow, pretty impactful.
Yeah. I can certainly understand why Ren would want these presented together. They are all a piece of the same story,
Right.
and they are all essentially the same topic. Mindless, senseless death. Yeah. It's sad.
It is.
It's artistry, and I stand by what I said. I think Ren is from a different time. Like, I think Ren is a time traveler. of sorts from an ancient time when stories were told this way and no other really.
Yeah.
And I think that he's very talented with the pen because he wrote that all.
Great lyrics. Yeah.
All of those lyrics had amazing rhyme
It
schemes.
sure does.
And
then all the
wow.
and the character all died.
Yeah, all the characters, unfortunately, with the exception of Patrick, who we never really met
And the
because he
cops.
wasn't home.
Yeah.
I guess the cop didn't die either.
Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah, I don't know. Wow.
Quite powerful. Yeah.
Just there's a lot of darkness and sadness here, and I wonder if he has other modes, right? Because so far everything that we've heard has had quite a bit of darkness in it.
Yeah.
And although we've heard these dark, sad stories in a beautiful form, they're still dark and sad.
Right.
Right? It doesn't make it less sad.
No.
Wow.
Well,
very impactful.
Yeah. Well, thank you again for tuning into our channel. Don't forget to give your love and support to Bryn. And thank you for all your love and your support to our channel. We really appreciate you for all the overwhelming comments, suggestions, and also recommendations. We really appreciate you guys.
We'll be sure to pick up a couple of those and keep
send
going.
Us, and we'll keep coming to the rabbit hole. Just stay tuned, and thank you for loving our channel, liking our videos to get the algorithm going. Share with your friends and family. Thank you for subscribing to our small mighty channel to help us grow. Thank you again, and see you in the next video.